So this is the conclusion of the book, The Judge, the Servant King, and the Box Top. And the main idea is the 12 points that prove Christianity is true have been thoroughly examined to the conclusion that Jesus is the Son of God. Therefore, considering Jesus is God, he is the judge over all creation, and what he says has eternal consequences. So we're going to walk through these questions, and then we'll be done for today. After reading The Judge on pages 377 to 379, what does it mean to know that Jesus came into the world to take on the wrath of God for you? Yes.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, he became flesh, right? He became just like us. He hurt when he stubbed his toe. He cried. He laughed. Everything that we have been through, he went through for us. What? Yeah, well, that's true. You're right. It's a blessing and a curse. There's no babies about it. Uh, so why did the creator of the universe humble himself by coming to serve, suffer, and die at the hands of the very creatures he created? So he could be the sacrifice for us, what you were saying? Because he loves us, right? He did that out of love for us. He wants to be with you forever. And he was willing to go to those lengths to be with you forever. What else about that? Yes. To appease God's. Did you say appease? But yeah. To appease God's anger over sin, right? And it had to be reckoned. And only Jesus could do that. And he was willing to do it because he loved you that much. Number 3, give a description of the sufferings of Christ at the hands of the Romans. So it's one thing reading it. It's bad enough to read it, but I don't know if you've watched The Passion of the Christ. Anybody seen that? It's hard, isn't it? So when it first came out, my church had a night where they played that video, that movie, and and every year, and I'm not going to be your Bible teacher next year, but every year in 12th grade Bible, I show a clip of that crucifixion, and it is horrible to watch. And there's a place where I close my eyes, and I tell my students, if you can't watch all of this, that's okay, because I can't watch it. But the first time I saw it at my church, I was with Josh, and I think he was probably about 13 years old, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
I watched it when I was like 8.
I mean, that's
like, open your eyes, girls.
Maybe 14. I don't know, but he was a teenager.
I mean, that's what I was.
And I hadn't seen it, so I didn't know all about it. But when it got to that scene, to the whipping scene, kids, when it got to that whipping scene, I lost it. I sobbed like crazy, embarrassing sob. And he put his arms around me, and I just sobbed on his chest. And I think it was the first time that I really recognized what Jesus did for me. And it's never been like, yeah, Jesus died for me, ever since that, because of the horrible cost, not just to Jesus, of course, but to God, His Father. Listen, any parent, any good parent would tell you that you would rather suffer than have your child suffer. And I've been in medical situations with my children where they were suffering. And it was more excruciating. And by the way, that word excruciating means out of the cross, literally. Uh, and, um, and it was worse to see my children. And God did that for you because He loved you. So now that you've completed this study, provide a biblical explanation to each existential question to help put together the box top to the puzzle of life. So, origin, where do we come from? Which is bad grammar.
God made us.
Yeah, we are created by God. We are created in.
Dust of Shackleton.
And we are created in His image. And we are the only creatures that are made in the image of God. So yes, He created us, and we bear His image. So the question of identity: who are we? Yes.
The Bible kind of says that's like Christ's word, which that's
Great. I'm proud of her. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we were created by God for God, right? That's an easier way of saying it. And so we belong to Him. I was just sitting at my desk before school started, and I was thinking, how am I going to clear this place out? And then I started looking at all the verse mapping things and going, I got to give that stuff back to those kids, and I'm not even sure where some of them are or if they want it back, or and because they're not mine. They're on loan to me. And Carl created that. It belongs to him. Autumn created that cross stitch back there, or whatever it was, and it belongs to her. You were created by God. You belong to Him. Whether you know it or not, whether you want to belong to Him or not. He created you, and you are His. So the question of identity, well, I think we answered that as well. We are creatures made by God for God, and we belong to Him. So why are we here? To do good works.
Glorify God.
To glorify God. Yeah. I think it was Augustine who said that we are made to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. But we were created to be in relationship with God. How should we live?
In the middle of class, really?
Am I in trouble?
We absolutely.
Okay, back to.
Aren't you so excited, Miss Beavers?
Very excited. I'm honored. I'm trying not to cry. Okay, so I think we're at how should we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Morality.
Yes.
We are. Yeah, we're at morality. Christ. Show the love of Christ.
Yes, we should love God and love others, right? And yeah, that's basically it. And then destiny, where are we going?
Heaven.
Hopefully,
Down.
or yeah, one or the other. So we won't do that engage one. You can look at it if you want to, but
You have to reread this on the back of your thing.
yes.